Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another Photoshop CS6 tutorial. I'm your host, Buddy Blackford. Today we're going to go over using the stroke command, and we're going to do that by using a selection. So it's going to be pretty easy to show you. So let's just go over here to your selection and just go ahead and make a selection. Click on it and just make anything you want. And I'm just going to do the square because it's right there. So what we're going to do is make sure that your selection is on a new layer. So that'll be just easier to follow along with. And come up here to edit, and then we're going to go to stroke. And what a stroke is a line around the outside of your selection. So you actually have the option to make it on the center of your selection, on the outside, or on the inside. You can adjust the width, the color, and then here's some blending mode stuff, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. So go ahead and add something like 5 pixels, change the color to anything you want. I'll just change it to black, and then we'll just start on the whatever's already clicked on, which for me is center. I'm going to hit OK. And now you can see along the dotted line here, if I zoom in, you can see that with the stroke went out from the center of the dotted line, and that's how it created it using the center. I'm going to hit Control Z to go back. Let's go back to the stroke, and this time we'll just do inside. And you can see now that on the inside of the dotted line, that's where the stroke is. And I'm sure you all know what's going to happen next. It's going to be on the outside when I click on outside here. So that's how you use the stroke. The next thing that I want to show you is called a fill. So what I'm going to do is, to illustrate this a little better, is I'm going to create another selection. So let's move back here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract from the selection here. So we got like a box here that has a hole in the middle of it. So if I add a stroke right now, edit stroke, we'll add that in, and I'll just make this like 2 pixels, and I'll just hit outside. You can see now that they are on the outside of the box. So this box that I made is missing the middle. If I take off this background, you can see, well, I guess it didn't really matter if I took off the background, but that's how it's worked. Now this is good for me to demonstrate what a fill is for you. So I'm going to undo the stroke, and let's go ahead and add a fill. And what a fill does is it just fills in between your selection here. The one that I'm going to pick right now is going to be the foreground color, which is going to be black. I'm going to hit OK. And you can see that the middle has been filled in, or the selection has been filled in. Now if I go ahead and maybe like add another shape within here, I'll just throw this in here. And that did not work. Okay, that's fine. That's because I switched into another shape. Let me go back to my rectangle. Let's add in here. And then let's just go to edit, fill. And we got a foreground color again. I hit it, and then you can see that since this is now part of the shape, this has also been filled in. So that's how the fill works. Let's go into the fill and check out some of the other options. We've got the ability to use our background color, which would have been white. I can choose a color, so let's choose red. Hit OK. And that's how that fills in like that. We can add our stroke on top of our fill if we would like to get something like this. And then let's go back to fill. We've got a couple other options here. Content aware fills it in with what's underneath. Pattern you're able to select a pattern that you have downloaded into Photoshop. And history here, you can use like a snapshot or something like that. And we've got black, 50% gray, and white. Now if we click on preserve transparency here, it'll preserve any areas that are actually transparent. So if I click that, hit OK, it'll preserve anything that is transparent within the object. So this stuff will always remain transparent because it is. So that's a little neat. And that's pretty much it for the fill and stroke using our selections here. So thanks for watching it, and if you have any questions, write them in the comments and I'll try to answer as many as I can. And thanks for watching, everybody. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Have a good one, everyone.